Hello everyone and welcome back to Anvil. So we are here in the Anchor's Rest. In the previous episode, which began this playthrough, episode 1, I joined the Fighters Guild and I was looking for a Thieves Guild to join,
Mama's little baby like scumbo.
but I couldn't find them. Actually, I think I found them. So they were not in this tavern, they were in other tavern, right? There's an Anchor's Rest, which is this place. And she looks like she belongs to the Thieves Guild, to be honest. But these are just like a regular rooms for rent. And I talked to everyone down here. No one seems to be in the Thieves Guild. Yeah. This is some trade merchant. No one looks like they belong to the Thieves Guild.
All right, I'm listening.
So I think there's another one, Sailor's Fluke. Where's that? And they don't have any room for rent. It's kind of suspicious because at the door upstairs says, "Oh, maintenance, sorry, it's locked."
Where do you hail?
And it's, to me, it looks like it's actually probably something suspicious going on. But I cannot open it. It was 60% locked. So. So I'm gonna just, play and we'll see what happens. But eventually I will join. I may even go to Karak or Stirk and join there. If there's even a Thieves Guild there. I'm not really sure. But here's what we're gonna do. Let's do the Fighters Guild first mission, which we started. If I remember, we had to go to the sewers, and they told us to go in the... Let me see. Fighters Guild, yeah, Adlan Bercourt in the port corridor beneath the Saint Bandu Square. Which is... I think the Saint Bandu Square is the one, the statue right there. I kind of remember this little quest. It's the guy is, I think, killed by rats or something like that. I have a little saber. Yeah, this is the port corner. So this is the Saint Benu. Where was it? Was it this one? I think I remember. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some rats. Was the guy laying here? Ah, there he is, yes. Yes. So we have orange slaughterfishes that killed our guy. Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright. Just gotta watch for the oxygen. Ooh. Ooh. They almost killed me? Really? Look at them. There's no need to be angry. Yeah, one's down. I don't have any spell to heal myself. Oh, I have potions though. It's fine. Come here. Ah, this is a good position, I think there's one more. These are some orange oh, there is orange slaughterfishes. I found Adlan Bercourt body. He was killed by 3 slaughterfish. hammer. Oh, look, we got some actually iron armor. Sure. Is there anything else here? Dead Sea biscuit? Meat. Hey, I don't want food from the sewer. What am I doing? If I want seafood, I don't want to get it from sewer. Ugh, disgusting. Okay, you know what? Let's just go back from wherever we came from. Let me check this. Ah. Ooh, scroll of allied waves. Look at that. Some nice loot actually, you know, low level. Sweet wine. Yeah, we are as low. I'm at my weakest right now. I'm just literally level 1. No, I don't want to get lost. Let's go back. He was here? Here, right? Marina? Yeah. I think we did it. Alright, let's go to the Fighters Guild. And,
In the front lines on the war against crime.
I think I need to get me a spell. A healing spell. To be more specific. Yeah, I already checked this, I think. Let me see. Alright, yeah. Actually... Yeah, I have a Colovian Iron Cuirass. Not bad.
All right, I'm listening.
Not bad.
Ah, welcome. What may I do?
General goods, yep.
What is this about?
Dibellans in disarray. What? Why? Helset ascends the throne. Uri the Red pardoned. Merchants to sail for Akavir.
I have knowledge to share with
Ship
you.
lost
For the
in a
right
pirate
price,
attack.
of course.
Let me read some news. Extra, extra, don't miss the latest news. I'm Foscus Faxis. I sell newspapers and other useful publications. Newspaper? I sell the Abecean Monitor. Every day and now and then I get a new edition of the Ebonheart Bellman from the sailors at the East Empire Company. Ah, that's sweet.
I am in your hands, Outlander. How may I serve you?
They're all 1 gold, huh? I want all of them. Soul Rest veterans return. Ship lost. Map West Colovia, yes. Merchants sail, Helset. Dibellans, brush fires along. Yeah, brush fires. Yeah, I think in the pocket guide, the first pocket guide, it says that this region, like the Australian coast, they often have fires. Like a wildfires, you know. Let me stop by here first, shall we? The beautiful Mages Guild. Well, hello there. What brings you to our guild hall? This is a place of scholarship, so please keep your voice down. If you come to join the guild, you need to speak to Thesia. Oh, I remember her. I am Karahil. The guild entrusts me with the public relations here in Anvil. I've heard some people saying that Thesia wants to ascend to Archmage. I don't see how she can. Archmage Salard is too young and too respected.
All right then, I'm listening.
I remember Thesia. We had to go see her to join. She's the battle mage, Redguard battle mage. And as soon as I heard her name, like all the memories flood back. The quest with the undead. I actually really like the quest line for Mages Guild here. There she is. Thesia.
Anything I can do for you?
You don't know me, but I know you. That's how it works. But
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
yes, Thesia. I am Thesia, Master Wizard of Cyrodiil's Mages Guild and the steward of this guild hall. What can I do for you? Are you here to join? Sure. Yes. You look like the sort we could use in the Mages Guild. I do? Will you take the Mage's Oath and join the guild? Let me hear the oath. Perform any duties assigned to you by the masters of the guild. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with the other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Sure. You're now a member. Okay. What's your background? Hello, Rigel Whitehands. I'm Thesia, Master Wizard and Steward of the Anvil Mages Guild. I'm a battle mage by training. I'd like to hear, do you have any duties for me? Well, I need you to deliver these scrolls of Turn Undead. You see, the Imperial Legions are currently engaged in a mission to clear the striding coast of lingering undead along the forts and roads. I want you to deliver these scrolls to Errata Oskra, the second in command at Fort Heat. You'll find her in the general quarters. Oh really? So what's this lingering undead thing? What's going on? Yeah, the Striding Coast has a sizable population of masterless undead. The Queen and Kingdom are too tied up with politics to waste their time with it. And so it falls to the guild to ensure their extermination. Oh, I see. So yeah, so go to the fort, go to Fort Heat and deliver these scrolls to Errata Oskra. Alright. Sure, why not? So the quest line is all about, you know, dealing with the undead. And I never went back here. She has lots of like a eyelid, looks eyelid items and stuff like that. So, okay. Anyways, let's go.
What brings you here?
She can take us to Karak. You know, all right. Let's see spells and incantations. I am Salarus Apiasus, a magician and mage in service to Cyrodiil Mages Guild. Thesia often requests my counsel on matters of guild politics. If you're looking for a guild master, she's just down the hall. Yeah.
Time to talk? I've a few minutes.
I love the robes though. I really do. Time to talk. Black Hills wine. I like how it's a simple rustic design. I wish you had wines like this that look like this. Just really rustic and just minimalistic design like that. I need to find... Do you have any spells? Probably not.
Good hunting.
Yenasi. Yenasi can teleport you instantly for the Mages Guild here in Anvil to the guild halls in Brina Cross or Carrick. That's good to know. Let's see. Ossyria
A Mages Guild
Genoris.
associate, I see. Welcome.
Oh, she has different colored eyes. And a face tattoo. Does it mean that she's a Nibanese? The winds blow all kinds of people through Anvil. I'm sure there's someone in particular I can help you find. Nice to meet you too, Regal Wyhands. I am Ossyria Junoris, an enchanter. The Archmage of Otto sent me here to study alongside Marquand Laval. Okay. Okay. Oh, you have scrolls. Do you have spells though? No.
Good day. Do you seek my services?
Daedra worship the eyelids. Ooh, gotta read that later. What's your background, sir? I'm Marquand Laval. I'm an enchanter on long-term exchange from the University of Gwillem. Oh, nice, 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 nice. We can have some rest here. Tira. There's always something going on in Anvil. Would you care to hear the latest rumors? I'm in a chatty mood. Sure, but let me see your spell collection. She has Mark and a Recall. We'll get it for sure. Unduci's Open Door. It's also a must. Even though I'm not, I don't have Alteration as my class skill, but I don't care about that. No healing spell though. So, I like to play organic. So, for example, yes, I chose a default knight as like my, build or class. But I really just use it as like a basic kind of like a, how can I say, canvas, right? The foundation. Because I really like the skill, in the class. But I'm all for like organic playthrough, which means I can use any skill I want, even if it's not within my build. And I really don't care for min-maxing and all these kind of things. Just play however I want. So it makes it more challenging, more difficult, but also makes it, longer playthroughs. It's good for longer playthroughs, I think, so. She said she wants to have some chat about the rumors. I keep getting startled by Marquand Laval. I don't know if he's using some kind of enchantment or if he just blends in really well. Huh. Okay. I'm a healer in training. Please let me know if I can ever be of service. The more I practice, the more I learn. This guy. Yeah, he's Rose.
May I help you?
Nice painting, look at that. Treswy Sunset. Treswy is the village up there in the coast. Do you have spells? Anatonus Molion. Yes.
Are you in need of my services?
Oh, no. He has conjurations and illusions. Also Mark and Recall. I have, how much? 10 gold? Oh my goodness gracious. Miscurin Mountains landscape. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this in the previous playthrough. That it seems inspired by Nicholas Roerich, painter. It could be actually his painting as well, I'm not sure. He used to paint this style, the mountains of Tibet and whatnot. Very interesting guy. Nicholas Roerich. At one point, he even like almost like influenced American politics. I think he was like a good friend with Roosevelt or whoever was the president back then, 1930s. I think there's also a museum, his museum in New York. And the guy was a painter, but also was a kind of like a mystic philosopher. Like he was looking for Shambhala. And there's like an interesting story. I don't know if I told this. Like he was somewhere in Tibet, I believe, climbing and with a group. And he saw, like he was one of like the earliest reports of UFO sightings. Like metallic shining object in the sky. And, you know, he wrote that down. And it was like years before Roswell, right? Because I think most people think the Roswell was like where it started. But there were earlier reports. So I think Nicholas Roerich was one of the maybe earliest or first. Maybe even. But whatever they saw, if they really saw anything, you know, it can be anything. I think I read somewhere that someone kind of debunked that because they said there were some weather balloons going on, experiments in that area or that time. Or somewhere, you know, in that area, and they were maybe brought there by the winds or something, I don't know. So it could be weather balloons, right? It's always the weather balloons. But, you know, I don't know. I've never seen any UFO, and I just think it's an interesting story. But I just realized I don't even have gold. So, let's report to Fighters Guild.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Glory and honor, Emperor and...
Ba-da-da-da-dum. I have 10 septims in my pocket. Let's see. How much we gonna earn?
I greet you.
It's here. Hello? I found your guy.
Well met.
Any information on Adlan Bercourt? Yeah. I suppose we can take some consolation that he died on the job and hadn't simply gone carousing. This is a tragedy, however. I'll handle his affairs. Here's some gold for finding Adlan and killing the slaughterfish. I have more orders when you're ready. 150 gold. A merchant named Khofar refuses to pay his debt to the Abecean. Oh yeah, I kinda remember this. Are you familiar with the Abecean? The place is the shame of Anvil, a place of debauchery and hedonism. Unfortunately, it's also a client. A spice trader named Khofar has gambled away his money at the Abecean's casino, and the guild's been charged with collecting his debt of 600 gold. It's not the sort of work I like to see us doing, but we are obliged to take the job. Go to Khofar and make the fool pay what he owes. You can find him in the bazaar of the Abecean, a large building behind the guild hall. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I think the quest with Khofar has to wait. I kind of remember it a little bit. It's all these kind of quests we had to like. We had to kind of like talk to NPCs and force them to do something. Can I take this robe? Okay, I saw a robe. Not bad. I like it. Hey there.
I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
Hello, hello, associate. I'm Fari the Restless, Crusader and Defender of the Cyrodiil Fighters Guild. Really? I'm what they call the Crusader. So go on and crusade. Why are you standing there? So now I have 162 gold septims. I gotta sell a bunch of stuff here. We have an Imperial Broadsword, which is much better. There you go. Not bad. It's kind of rusty and smells bad from the sewers. This armor was in sewer water for a while. I saw a mod. There is on Nexus. It kind of like makes you every time you go down on the sewers, there's a chance you get diseased, or all these areas where it's like a maybe marsh or swamps or sewers, like, or maybe even catacombs. I'm not sure. Like there's a chance that you may get some sickness. I don't have it though. I don't use it. How about we introduce some color? Let's see. Let's try like this for a while. We can switch back and forth, you know. Let me see. The Abecean or whatever that's in the bazaar is there.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
But my speechcraft is very bad. I think the guy will refuse to pay the debt. And it's 600 gold, and I don't have that gold to pay on my own. Let's talk to him. All right. That's him. Khofar. Fresh spices from Hammerfell for sale at fair prices. What suits your fancy today? Some depth collection. Are you from the Fighters Guild? I see. Look, everyone makes mistakes. I'll pay what I owe, same as any other honest trader. I just need more time. Now, I hesitate to ask, but what if you pay my debt? What if you pay my debt yourself? How about no? I'll reward you with some of my finest spices. I don't want your spices. You could pay a visit to the Abecean yourself. Really? I'm not. It's here in the garden corner. Try your luck in 9 holes or sign up with the fight pit, and you'll earn the money in an instant. How dare you talk to me like that, man? Fight pit. They run fights of all kinds at the fight pit below the casino. Everyone finds them exciting. I believe their announcer, Jotash, has been looking for a new fighter recently. A perfect opportunity for a person like you.
What's your story?
Well, maybe I will join the fighters pit, but not because of you.
Welcome. What may I do for you?
Well, it looked like it was dead. How was I supposed to know it was sleeping?
Fresh ingredients from Morrowind.
What was that?
What is this about?
There are no spell makers anyways. Yeah, let's go outside. Alchemist. There is a general trader on the other side. But it looked like he was dead. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the general trader and sell a bunch of stuff. And then I need to go back to the Mages Guild here. And I need to find a spell for healing, like a healing spell. I need that. So... I saw like a general goods trader here somewhere. No. Here.
Crime doesn't pay.
The general goods. Not gonna be here. Oh. Where is it? It's like exploring the real city. Maybe this way?
My patience is limited.
Oh, great. Just great, Alec. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, there.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
This one right here. Horus Tricio. There you go.
May I interest you in something?
Imperial skirt. Alright. Common shoes. Common ring. Iron rapier. Harpoon. Mallet. Laced moth silk. Hook. Little soul gem. Black Hills wine. Charm on touch. I'm gonna keep that. 20 scrolls of Turn Undead. I need to keep them for the quest. Wow. Walking stone. Dude, can you give me at least 100? There you go. 262 septims. Yikes.
Please, I'm listening.
Right now, we're gonna go to the Mages Guild and buy a spell. So far I haven't found any healing spell, right? They are having
If
a
a few words
class.
can help, I'd be happy to talk.
How about you, friend? Olosh. Spells come in all shapes and sizes. I know quite a few. There you go. There you go. Regenerate. There you go. Wild open. Telekinesis, slow fall, sleep. Yeah, let's get to regenerate. And that's all. That's all. Night Eye. My mother called me Olosh. I'm a mage of the Cyrodiil Mages Guild.
So much to remember.
Let us make no vows, for who knows what tomorrow will bring.
What's Chad doing here? The library is open to all, but please take care not to damage the books. My name is Inte Amberhune. I'm the librarian here in the Anvil's Mages Guild.
What makes this smell?
Oh, we can go up here? Wait. No, that's the... No, she's the one I talked to. Yeah, never mind. There's a library here. Liminal Bridges. On immortality. Oh man.
Let a girl get a break?
The 1,000 spirits of Old Cyrodiil. Like every book is so good here. The Healer's Tale. The second Amiel. Oh man. Raman, son of Raman. Manual of Spellcraft. The Alikir. Reality and Other Falsehoods. Dude, this is good. This is very, very good. Pocket Guide to the Empire. Is that the one? Yeah. Cyrodiil, Dragon Empire, starry heart of Nirn, and seat of Sundered Kings. Indeed, if the history of the Nords is the history of humans on Tamriel, then Cyrodiil is the throne from which they will decide their destiny. It is the largest region of the continent, and most is endless jungle. Its center, the grassland of Nibene Valley, is enclosed by an equatorial rainforest and broken up by rivers. As one travels south along these rivers, the more subtropical it becomes, until finally the land gives way to the swamps of Argonia and the placid waters of the Topple Bay. The elevation rises gradually to the west and sharply to the north. Between its western coast and its central valley there are all manner of deciduous forests and mangroves, becoming sparser towards the ocean. The western coast is a wet, dry area, and from Rihad border to Anvil, to the northernmost Valenwood villages, forest fires are common in summer. There are few major roads to the west, river paths to the north, and even a canopy tunnel to the Veloti Mountains. But most of Cyrodiil is a river-based society surrounded by jungle. That, my friend, is the old lore Cyrodiil. And that's the quote from the Pocket Guide to the Empire 1st edition.
What is it? What do you want?
It doesn't sound like it's a conjecture, someone just imagining things. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. The rainforests.
That's now, where did I put that?
I'll see her disgraced.
Alright, I got to regenerate.
Yes.
She's the little alchemist here. What's your reading here? Alright.
Good hunting.
Dratan sees you, Rigel by hands. She's busy brewing potions, always working. Never rest. It makes Dratan thinks her hair must soon fall out, like those mooncats. Mooncats. Alright. Actually, I'm a member of the guild. I can take some Restore Magicka. Divine Intervention. Cure Common Scrolls. Why not? Why shouldn't I? Nice. We're slowly building up our name, our reputation, our fun. Nirnroot. Apple trees. I think we have the same apple trees in Skyrim, Home of the Nords. You know what? I feel like visiting the Temple of Dibella. Dibella Aesthetica. It's right there. Let's go. Oh, it's getting windy. Look at that.
Yes?
Oh. I don't think I've ever seen this weather in Anvil. Wow. Okay, this is crazy.
The day is made bright.
Wow, look at the grass. I've never seen this before.
I'm listening.
Let's go to the temple. It looks like one of those typhoons we have here. Look, she's sliding away. That's crazy, man.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Dibella Aesthetica. Welcome, pilgrim, to the Temple of Dibella Aesthetica. Is there anything I can help you with? The public temple is accessed through the large doors at the eastern side of the building. The tower north of the public temple is where the temple leadership reside. The hermitage in the west wing, beyond the auditorium, is the home to many of the temple's monks and priests. The secret workshops are south of the public temple. This is where you'll find artistic activities such as paintings, sculptures, and silk weaving. The sacred baths and the inner sanctum are used in the temple's more exclusive rituals. Acelia Miriam has been a delightful guest during her stay here, and her poetry is illuminating. It's been quite a while since she's been back to her workshop library though. To the workshop's library. We haven't seen her in some time now. Personally, I was quite looking forward to her next work. Someone is missing. That's a Dibella. Let me ask you something. Actually, wait. Temple of Dibella. Oh yeah. Never mind. I thought he was gonna talk about the meaning of the name. Dibella Aesthetica. Aesthetica means like a beauty, right? Tower. It's very nice. It's very realistic, you know? Guard quarters. Let's check. Ooh.
Whatever you want. Within reason.
Wait, you look familiar. There's one female guard, looks like just like her in a Goldstone. Is this her? Did they change her position or? Let me see. Welcome, pilgrim, to the Temple of Dibella Aesthetica. I'm a knight and disciple of the great fates. There are always brush fires starting up along the western gold road. It's only a matter of time before one of them gets out of hand. There's all kinds of treasure in the depths of the Abecean Sea, courtesy of thousands of years of war and piracy. Some say you can find shipwrecks overflowing with gold mere miles off the shores of Anvil. But that's just talk. The real treasures are further off the coast, of course. But there are dangerous things down there, and it's not like the Coast Guard will pull you out if you get in over your head. Let me go back. I love this. Let's see.
The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
Oh, you're a Breton. Sacred workshops. Man, this place is huge. Cellars. Oh, this is where they paint. Yeah, because Dibella and arts are all, you know, everything that's related to beauty and art, poetry.
Time to talk? I have a few minutes.
She has some orange makeup. Oh, sculpting. What's this?
So what's this about?
Dibella. Dibella, ciao. Sculptor's notebooks. Hermitage. We're going deeper and deeper, man. I just admire these furnace halls. Wow. Look at this place, man. Antechamber. You can legit get lost here. Exquisite skirt. Extravagant shirt. Antechamber. Like oh, there's a mirror. You know, mirrors are much older than we thought. We usually think. Like, they had mirrors in, like, ancient Egypt already figured out. Like, I mean, ancient Egypt. Was it? Oh, the mirror. It's like, I think it was a 15th century BC. The oldest mirrors, or something like that.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Welcome, knight. Are you here to confer with the Order of Dibella Aesthetica? The Order maintains this temple to the goddess here, one of the largest in Dibella's name in all of Tamriel. Dibella, the goddess of beauty, is the most popular god of 9 divines. In Cyrodiil, she has nearly a dozen different cults. Some devoted to women, some to artists and aesthetics, and others to erotic instruction. So even just like within the Dibellas, you know, under Dibella there are like a dozen different cults. Now that's what I love.
Are you in need of my services?
You have spells. Really? Divine intervention. Enrichment. Feather. I'm interested in the water walking. 60 seconds.
You won't find a better bargain in town.
I know I just wasted all, but it's fine. It's fine. It's very, very fine. If you're here on a pilgrimage, I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. This temple is the most impressive thing the Great Fates have built this side of Cyrodiil. Yeah. I was just talking about that. It's very impressive. The Great Fates is a generic term used to refer to Cyrodiil's various cults of the divines. They are the progenitors of the imperial cult, but opinions are split among many temples and priests, whether it's proselytizing in the provinces in service to their mission or a crass violation of it. Sorry, my reading is so bad today. Most cults do not accept outsiders that aren't already trained in their ways. So those devout who don't want to dedicate their lives to a specific temple often seek out the itinerant priests instead. The itinerant priests are a network of priests, monks, pilgrims, sages, and clerics who have, for various reasons, decided to work outside the traditional cult structure of the Great Fates. There are a few in Anvil, I don't know exactly where. They sometimes take to helping out larger temples, but we've always been able to manage our own affairs here. So yeah, the itinerant priests are like the local version of the imperial cult. Like, they're a religious organization, but outside the main or the official structure, so we can join them. But we can never join... Dude, this place is amazing. We can never join the actual priesthood, because that requires like your lifelong devotion, and you can't just play like that. You can join the cult, I mean let's say the the Temple of Dibella, and just be a priest. Wow. What's this? Rigidarium.
Let us make no vows, for who knows what tomorrow will bring.
You're an Anvil, the jewel of the West. Spell. Priest. No, Nord. I don't provide my services to just anyone. I will only consider those who have proven themselves through various works in service to our temple. Really? How can I prove myself? Maybe to itinerant priests? Sacred baths are locked.
Welcome. What is it you want?
Yeah.
Let us make no vows, for who knows what tomorrow will bring.
Wow. Dibella. We can come here sometimes and wash, you know. Since I'm here, let me just talk to her. Let me see.
What was that? What is this about?
Welcome to Anvil, Knight. I'm a pilgrim, okay. Sorry for disturbing you. We're living the life just how the ancient Romans predicted. I'm just kidding. Let me see. What's this? Locked. This place is huge. Ah, it's still stormy outside. Hermitage. This is garden club. Ooh. Ooh. How about no? How about no? And what's up here? Ooh, crates. Let me see. 6, 12, 3, nothing expensive. I'm not gonna steal from here. I'm not that desperate. Shrine of Saint Adri. And then there are plus, you know, different saints. So the religion as well, everything else is so much more complex and deeper and more immersive than in Oblivion. Wait. Truly getting lost here. Truly. What's this? Dude, man. This entire building is like a little city. Oh my god, look at that. The full chicken. That's so funny, man.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
I mean, look at this.
I'm
It's
listening,
like,
please.
it's
Go
like
ahead.
These guys took Morrowind to like 3 new levels up. It's not like 1 level up, like 3 new levels. Just the level of detail and new items and everything.
May I help you?
Jean Delinde. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, everyone is so nice. And you know, when you explore this kind of stuff, then you see, oh yeah, the Empire. This is why the Empire is good. They build all of this, right? I mean... Ham, yum, olives. Oh my god, it makes me hungry now. Bread, Colovian bread. Colovian bread looks extra good. Some little bit of wine and figs. What's this? Pomegranate? Durata? Liqueur? Onions?
What was that about?
Spearmouth and cracker. And here's a fig. Dried slaughterfish. Cyrodiilic brandy. Man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Flynn. I have Flynn here. Dibella. The goddess of beauty is the most popular god in Cyrodiil. The East Empire Company is rapidly becoming the most powerful corporate force in the Empire. They've got the Elder Council wrapped around their finger. Farmers in Cyrodiil are struggling with plutocrats in Cyrodiil City, and the slavers in Morrowind live like kings. That's a nice, really nice rumor. Colovian cheese. What's this egg? Seagull egg, really? This is a good diet. I feel like I'll enjoy this kind of diet. Is this kind of like a Mediterranean diet?
Now, where did I put that?
Look, looks nice.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Roger Odin. The wind blows all kinds of people. More and more are people talking about what happened to in the Imperial Simulacrum. Did the Jagar Tarn really imprison the true Emperor in Oblivion for 10 years? How do we even know that Uriel VII who came back is the true Emperor? Go ask him. Are his heirs even human? Or were they replaced with the Daedra? How can anyone know what's real? Like, this is like what common people will usually talk, you know, conspiracy. Now, I love this, like we had these conspiracies floating around. What's real, what's not. And they are Daedra disguising themselves as regular people. Like we saw in Morrowind, in Old Ebonheart, the General Cassock. Oops. I just love that. I love that. What do we have here? The inner sanctum.
Greetings.
Greetings. I like that they're all unique guards. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm sure you noticed. They're not just generic guards. Our civilization has brought peace and prosperity to all Tamriel. We place our faith in hard work, education, and discipline. We prefer free trade and diplomacy, but are not ashamed to use force. You know, like many empires, there's good, there's bad, and it's wrong to focus just on one thing, you know? Some people are really critical of Empire, but I feel like they focus only on the bad things and kind of neglect all the good things they've done.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Hush, I'm seeing. Didn't I tell you to be quiet? Oh, I better not bother him. He's a seer. And what's here? The wooden door. Sweet wine, oh. get me some scrolls here. We can sell, make money. Hold. That's good. That's very good.
Greetings.
And salutations. What's this? Lesser Catechisms of Julianus. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying exploring this temple. Wow, what is this place, man?
Hello. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Are you a high elf? Yes, you are. You look so different. Karamwen. Excuse me, knight, but you wouldn't have happened to run into Asila Miriam during your travels, have you? Is that the missing person? Yes, Asila is a visiting nature poet from High Rock. She was almost finished with a new poem as a gift for the Aesthetica. But since her last outing, we haven't heard from her. I'm beginning to worry for her safety. Would you be willing to find her? Yes. You'll help? Thank you. She's partial to treks in the wilderness to inspire her work. And lately some area near Marov has been her muse. I'm not quite sure where exactly, but the locals there might be of help. Yes, she was working on a new piece as a gift to us. Her specialty is in works related to the natural orders. She's as close to Geoffrey, who she knows as Geoffrey the Troubadour, as she is to Dibella. We are excited to see her finished work. Huh. It's a tiny village just north of Anvil. Okay, I know that. There's no carriage service, so I'll expect you'll need to make the trip on foot. Let me know as soon as you find her. We're excited to see the finished version of the poem. Borgush Groulius has been looking for an apprentice. He's been running a smithy in Anvil for decades, so he's probably hoping to pass on his knowledge before he retires. Nice. We actually got a nice quest. It's the marrow of the village where there's also like a rebellion going on.
Such useless creatures.
It's a part of the Kingdom of Anvil's main quest line. It's very wholesome, actually. It's very cute. Like the local farmers, if I remember, like the economy was going bad because the kingdom was importing goods from somewhere for cheaper price, and the local price was, affected. So
such useless creatures.
So the local farmers in Marab, they rebelled, but all they did was like they locked the local governor or whatever in his house, so he's not allowed to go outside. He's a hostage. But it's very like a peaceful thing, nothing like too violent. And then you go there, and even the mayor's like, "Oh, listen, I understand people, please don't be too harsh with them." And it's just like a very, very wholesome situation. And you get to resolve. But they also like, talk so much about the local economy and, just the way life works. So I really, really love that story. But we're gonna go to that village.
Dignity of it all.
She's very grumpy. I forgot to talk about him.
Time to talk? I've a few minutes.
Draconis. I think I met someone, Draconis, in Old Eberhard. Is it the lady with the visions? Aurelia Draconis? You have to excuse me. I need to get back to penning this letter. I swear, yes. I swear by all that's true and beautiful, I do love my aunt, but ever since she moved to Morrowind, all I hear about are rats and ash storms. His aunt is that woman in Morrowind, Draconis. Is Draconis the one in Old Eberhard that she has a Velk in her house? Or is it someone else? Morrowind, homeland to the Dalmar people, is the northernmost province of the Termialic Empire. Most of the population is gathered in the high uplands and fertile river valleys of central Morrowind. especially around the inland sea. The island Warnefell is encircled by the inner sea and is dominated by the titanic volcano Red Mountain and its associated ash wastelands. Most of the island's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coast. Yeah. The Imperial Archaeological Society is making another push into the depths of Garlas Agia. I don't know what they think they'll find this time, but they haven't found already. That they haven't found already. Yeah, my reading is very bad today. Looking for a place to stay in Anvil? If you have to ask, you probably cannot afford the Abecean. The Old Flags Inn in the marina is the traveler's choice, with clean rooms and reasonable prices. The Anchor's Rest in Lilla Arantia is more modest. If you go to the Sailor's Fluke, mind your pockets. The place has reputation as a hangout for thieves and con artists. Yes. Yes, Sailor's Fluke is the one where we can find the Thieves Guild for sure. Is his aunt Aurelia Draconis? Is Aurelia Draconis, I have to check later, the woman with the visions? She's a part of the Fighters Guild quest in Old Eberhard? Or is Aurelia Draconis one of those nobles there living? Well, even the first one, she's also noble, kind of. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I think we're gonna go to Marav. Jeez. The death of Artheim. Wow, there's so much lore here. It's insane. Islet cities of Valenwood. Yep. Oh, Hagiographa, like this, the lives of saints. The saints of the Strian Coast. Saint Bandu. Ah, Saint Milica. It's my cousin's name, sister. Milica. Saint Aberdar, Saint Naharin, Saint Al-Kharid, Saint Leica, Saint Amiel. Admiral Emil Richten served Emperor Tiber Septim. Oh, in his wars of conquest, commanded the Imperial Navy through many trials. He's a patron of the modern West Navy. Is he the antagonist of the Redguard? Elder Scrolls Redguard? So he was the... If that's the same guy, Richten, he was the antagonist, so he's kind of like representing the bad sides of the Empire, right? And it's funny, I think in Redguard, the Empire was shown mostly as negative. But I never played the games, I'm not sure. But, and then in Morrowind, the Empire was kind of portrayed more neutral. Like, there's some good and bads. But that's like I was saying earlier. You're gonna find bad things and good things. Oh my goodness. I'm actually first time here. I never know about this place. What's this? Auditorium. Whoa.
Happy to help. What's your problem?
Is that the Mori house? The bull, right? And who is this? Set Chapel. Wait. Just a fresco. Yeah, that's a Nern. And then moons. Who is this supposed to be? It's very Hellenistic, right? It's almost like reminds me a little bit of almost like Hellenic period, and there's a little bit of like an early Christian art and Gnostic, and it's like all kind of blended together. Pagan, you know. I remember there's this one deity. He was like a mixture of Greek and Egyptian. Serapis. Was it Serapis? But this one kind of reminds me of Ion, which is more like a lion-headed Gnostic deity with a snake. I forgot the iconography already.
Never one around when you need one.
Oh, look, we can see Atmora. It's like a North Pole, right? On the globe. If that's a Tamriel down there. There are two continents, like a little island to the south. It could be maybe Somerset Isles. I don't know. It's a pretty huge ice cap on the north, which has to be Atmora. Oh, maybe there's a Akavir and Tamriel. And this has to be Mori House. The winged bull, right? And they all have rubies, which means they are our guys, the Imperials. You're an Anvil. But tell me about these frescoes. My name is Via Sildenius. As an adept, I offer instruction in Dibella's finest arts. Like what?
For the right price, I can show you many new things.
Illusion, hand-to-hand, and unarmored. The Empire. The Empire is the greatest achievement of Tamrielic civilization. This melting pot of contrasting cultures is held together by a strong, hereditary emperor and bureaucracy, by the rule of law, by a powerful professional army, and by religious tolerance. Education and wealth is broadly distributed through all social classes where imperial culture has flourished. Many citizens are illiterate and protected under imperial law. Sorry, I think the reason I read bad is because my throat is kind of painful, hurts. I hope I'm not getting some cold. We have like a cold weather again in Hong Kong, and by cold I means like 13, 14 degrees. But you know, in Serbia, maybe I spoke about this. In Serbia, like I could like tolerate any temperature. Like I used to go like in t-shirts on a 0 degree, you know, snow. No problem. But here, because we are a little bit on a hill and it's very humid, and I think because of all these conditions, it feels colder than it should be, right? So when it's like a 10, 13, 15 even degrees, you can feel actually chill. Meanwhile, if in Europe, you know, in Europe, 50 degrees, I'll be like, oh, it's warm. This is warm weather. It's kind of crazy how it works. Or maybe I'm just getting older. Recliner bed. I'm very curious, who is this? If anyone is watching and knows, let me know. Ancestor mod. Oh yeah, so we're still gonna have those ancestor mods, right? Those blind priests. What's this?
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
It's like an apocalypse outside. Can we find our way out of this place? I'm pretty sure I haven't even... I'm pretty sure I haven't discovered everything yet here. Sacred workshop. Oh my god! How did I miss all this? The sun and moon transform the sky, but what transforms the mind? This kind of reminds me of those two wolves in Norse mythology that kind of represent sun and the moon. What's their name? I forgot the names. I mean, Sol and... There are names of those two wolves. Anyways, doesn't matter. So we have like a... personifications of them. Wait, this is the sun? No, the moons are there. So the one below...
Now,
the above...
put that.
The sun is above. That's Magnus? Magnus? Like, you would think it's a moon, personification of the moon beneath, but we see moons there. There's a red crescent and Secunda. So is it like the Oblivion? Like the personification of the void? He's holding, and they're holding the Nirn again. Wow, I didn't know. And this is just the Temple of Dibella. Imagine things we can discover, you know, in other big temples. I think the Coral should have the Temple of Standar. Crazy, man.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
I'm Venus Aretan, a painter and acolyte of the Great Fates. Always so happy to see fellow Dunmers joining our civilization. Very, very good. They're painting some still life. Yes, yes, yes.
He can afford it, the cheap fetcher.
Fetcher. Dollars. I had no idea I'm gonna spend the entire episode just exploring the temple. Yet here I am, and I love it. Let's have some chat.
You've got the better of me, so go ahead.
Usas. Look at his mustache, his facial hair, so good. I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Usas. I am the caretaker here. History of Daggerfall. You know, yeah, you got a bunch of wines. Let me see something. Can I train some? I need to train some speechcraft. No? Come on. At least one. Please. Usa, please, Usa. Let me try. Awesome. Save. Jeez, 1 out of 10. Don't worry, once we leave Anvil and go to Marov, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some wolves to fend off. Can I have some bread, actually? Oh, I do have bread. Let's eat. Hound meat. Crab meat. Grapes. Olives. Wow. Rice. Now, if you play with Ashfall mod, for example, you can cook and craft things. It's just, when I was assembling this mod list, I didn't really bother much. Because I was making it work. So I was like, okay, let me just add essentials and make it work. And then I made it work. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to mess with it because it works now. And it's always like that, right? I make the mod list and then I'm too scared to modify further because I just want to play. And you guys, you've been recommending the Ashfall for such a long time, and I feel bad for not using it. Because I would definitely love it, you know? Beef. Look at these pipes. Ooh. So many candles. Are you sleeping here?
What's this about?
Matthew Vilnius. Here for the sunshine, I can point you towards services in the city.
Can I be
Training.
of service? I am at your disposal.
Mercantile? What? He's a commoner and he works here? He can trade us in speechcraft?
My techniques are the best in town.
And mercantile? Really? My friend, you need to find some... maybe he loves this work. It's you know, keeps you fit. Small coal pile. Dang it. Alright. Let's move on. So I came from here, from this way. Yes. Here. There it is. It's actually 5 AM. We spent a whole night exploring the place. Actually, I haven't talked to these guys here. Mikol Sebian. The Order of the Dibella Aesthetica. Rumor has it that the Abecean Trading Company wants to acquire the White Scarab Company. Seems like these big firms never stop gobbling each other up. Oh, is Abecean Trading Company owned by... what's his name? Mistral Hermius? The, you know, the guy from the main quest. If you can handle yourself in a fight, then you can earn some coin by collecting bounties. There are wanted posters displayed in Goldstone and in taverns throughout the kingdom.
Speak freely, friend.
Pilgrims, merchants, sailors, they all got gossip. Wanna hear the secret or latest rumors? Let's start with the secret. They say that in other provinces, vampires can be recognized by their monstrous features. Here in Cyrodiil, vampires are said to be weaker, but they can hide and pass among normal people unnoticed. People claim that the Mages Guild and the Imperial Curia are infested by vampire nests, and that they conspire with the vampires to keep the common people in line. Really spooky. More conspiracies though. Have you heard the rumors about the Shore Kings? They say he's their... Oh, have you heard the rumor about the Shore King? They say he's the heir of some ancient ruler, come to Anvil in order to claim the throne. But he can't truly be real. How do you know? That's actually the real story of the main questline. How do you know that? I want to know more about the Shore King. Like, what's that? Good to meet you. I'm Anchisus Cacusus. I'm a pilgrim.
Yes?
Yes. Alright. I've really enjoyed my time in Dibella Aesthetica Temple. I don't want to go to Morrowind under this weather though. Man. So today we finished the first quest for the Fighters Guild. I bought the regenerate spell, healing spell. I trained speechcraft. I explored the Dibella Temple, and we got the quest. Actually, we have a second quest for the Fighters Guild, which I'm gonna wait to do that. And we got this like a small side quest for this way, to find a missing poet somewhere in Marov, the village north of Anvil. I think we're gonna do that next. so we can venture outside the Anvil and you know, explore a little bit, but not with this weather. No way. So I'm gonna stay here. We're gonna wait for some nice weather, okay? Because the landscape is very beautiful, and it's a pity to explore Abecean shores and Striding coast when you cannot see anything. So we're gonna wait for clear weather, and until then, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill here, and we're gonna read some news. Remember, guys? Wow, look at this, it's so spacious. I bought all this news. So let's read some news and end this episode. All right. I'm gonna claim this bed right here. So let's see. Brush fires along Gold Road. Let's read. Brush fires burn across. Brush fire burns acres of Strident Coast. Wow. A lightning strike recently ignited a conflagration near the Anvil-Such border, burning the dry shrubland and many trees. The blaze temporarily halted all travel along the western Gold Road, while legionnaires from Fort Heath and the Such Anvil border post worked to contain it. The wildfire seems to have burned for 2 days and nights before being extinguished by rain. Although no property was damaged, the disruption to trade highlights the importance of sound imperial infrastructure to the economic vitality of the Oloman kingdoms of West Cyrodiil. Oloman kingdoms, Bendu Olo, he was some ancient general or something. Dibellans in disarray. Why? Dibellans in disarray as factionalism grips fate. The fate of Anvil's largest and most prominent temple appears much in doubt as competing internal factions continue to vie for control of the great fate of Dibella. Having already cast aside the cult's long-standing hedonistic tenets in favor of a new dogma preaching ascetic purity, Primate Hyrule Varolus has displayed no sign of letting up the pressure. New restrictions have been imposed on the usage of the sacred baths in the Temple of Dibella Aesthetica, and the Fate has retracted all of its former charitable contributions to the Guild of Courtesans. The Primate has herself relocated from the Fate's primary cathedral in Cyrodiil City to the larger temple in Anvil, where she has cloistered herself behind a cadre of spiritual advisors and refused to take any visitors. Traditionalists in the cults of Dibella have not given up the fight. Several sources at the Temple of Dibella Aesthetica spoke with the Monitor on condition of anonymity, revealing a temple wrecked by infighting and bureaucratic friction, with shaven heads becoming an unofficial badge of the ascetic movement within the Fate. One Dibellan source claimed that those who have kept their hair have been targeted by punitive demotions and disproportionate penalties for petty offenses. Those who have embraced the ascetic line, meanwhile, have seen themselves rocket to high positions within the clergy, even leapfrogging their non-ascetic former superiors in some cases. The Temple of Dibella Aesthetica has long been a destination for pilgrims from across the Imperial Province and beyond. It is unclear how the ongoing internal conflict will impact visitors from outside the clergy, but pilgrims are advised to take caution when visiting the temple, not to offend either the dominant ascetics or their hedonist rivals at this time. That's so interesting because I noticed quite a few characters in the temple. They have shaved heads, which I wasn't, you know, I noticed, but I wasn't really thinking like why. I thought maybe just a custom, but actually now this explains. Like the grumpy high elf was shaven, and there's the one Redguard, and we see the primate is actually there. Like the primate of the entire like a Dibellan fate is locked somewhere, hiding there in the temple. I wonder if you can find her. I mean, I'm sure we can if she's here. That's so interesting. So we have like these factions. You know, I just love this kind of stuff. But we're gonna stop here. I need to heal my throat because it feels a little bit painful. And next episode, once the weather clears up, we're going to Morrowind and search for the dead poet, and you know, just do more exploration and things like of this nature. I really enjoy just exploring the world. Like actually today I found new things like those frescoes. There's so many lore books and you know things to learn and enjoy. So anyways, this was for today. This is episode 2 of our ongoing playthrough, which will focus mostly or only just on the Abecean shores for now. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.